afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast for me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda. We're off here to 1 vs 1 on Crossroads. In the north, it is freedom. Fighting for America, freedom, and democracy. Taking on the role here of the second army division in the south, it is Angreifen. Yes, indeed, Angreifen has returned, it seems, after a hiatus. Fighting here for the German army, as always, the Oberkommando. Not always, but most of the time always. The Oberkommando West, though. Taking on the role here of the 2nd Panzer Division. Not second, let's go with something a bit numerically different. Let's go with the 116th Panzer Division here in with Overwatch Doctrine, which comes up for Jägerlight Infantry Recon Squads, early warning system, which includes Goliaths and other stuff. You also got For the Fatherland, Light Field Howitzers, and Sector Assault versus Tactical Support, Urban Assault, and Recon Support with Triple Infantry, Double Infantry for Angreifen with a bit of Jäger versus Triple Infantry for Freedom. We got a full scale Kuhwagen start here for Angreifen. Sturmpanies in the centre, follows them westwards, so he's wiring off the entrance of the house. Then the Kuhwagen heading eastwards here, an aggressive spread here from Angreifen. At the same time, we can see here that Freedom is heading hard east, possibly expected to disrupt his opponent's fuel point, but in fact, Angreifen's the one trying to disrupt his opponent's fuel point here. So already here, things off to a aggressive and a riveting start. Oh, he's wiring off both entrances. At that point, it doesn't quite work, or he's maybe setting up a trap there, maybe expecting them to just get stuck there, possibly. Hard to say exactly what the line of thought to that one is. In the west, we've got full take against the rations. Of course, looking to disrupt the fuel rations there behind heavy cavalry, low health, so they will have to fall back very rapidly. And we got the race, bit of a standoff here. Third large going away for Freedom. More full start there for Angreifen. Also, as always, please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and press that bell button. Helps me, helps you, helps everyone. And a big thanks to my patrons and supporters, without which this episode would not be possible. You too can support on Patreon. Links in the description. You can just donate if you feel like just something like that. There's a PayPal link for that. Back to regular scheduled programming. Got Ravenous Eastern Fuel Points. So an interesting opening here. Normally the northern player gets the western fuel, the southern player gets the eastern fuel, but so far it's looking like a reversal on that one. So a nice opening there. Definitely not the usual stuff you get to see there, and that's always fun. Kuban knows the rifleman being shot to bits here. Sturmpani is here wiring off there, looking to further deny car. In fact, Angreifen's really just looking to change the battlefield around the centre of the map in his favour. Kuban taking budget down to the rifleman, need to be careful, need more support there. Fulton looks like they might flank up. We all got troops in to cover that possibility there. Western front being secured, further digging in there. Sturmpani is really undoing a lot there for Angreifen. It feels like he's kind of wasting them, but he clearly has a plan with them, so I guess that's slightly makes up for it. Kuban falling back there. Fulton does rifleman here. We got more riflemen to support Sturmpani here. Freedom taking up with the platoon command post. Far up north, recent season munitions point here. Fulton's got the victory point, meaning we got a small victory point lead here for Angreifen over Freedom. He's willing to secure the west though. Going for the compound with the Sturmpioneer. Kuban back here needing repairs badly. Moving up here, supposed to contest the center victory point. Sandbag's dug in here. He is not responding to the movement here in the south or around the center. Fulton there as the rifleman trying to rush into the building. Of course, the riflemen are positioned in such a way they can quickly get in if they wanted to. But interesting enough, Freedom does not go for it. So having possibly other planches, so that's not worth it. Mines up here as well, but that's going to be disrupted. We've got Fulton further pushing up here. Aggressive maneuvering here. Again, just not your usual play on Crossroads at all so far. Very interesting stuff. They're heading the western fuel point there, getting past here. Angreifen's watchful gaze here. Truck ringing in there. Will it be Battle Group headquarters? Will it be mechanized? Hard to say with Angreifen. Hard to say. Fulton the rifleman in the east by the eastern victory point. We got a 5th convoy there for Freedom and top of his lieutenant, his LT. Western fuel point there secured. Sturmpani is right, but the point will be near neutral. Goliath for Angreifen. We got a Goliath and we got the Battle Group headquarters. This match is definitely going places. I don't know what places they are, but it's going places, that's for sure. Fulton there being a stand-up with 2 rival scores, so some of them depleted. Might be opening up here for potential push there with more infantry support, in which case you could probably easily push off Freedom there. And also the question if you should be trying to fight with a heavily depleted infantry score like that, where there you go, he retreats. Return there, got the cough point back. Sturmpani needs to get the fuel point back. We need to get the Kuban fixed up and send it up there. And we got the Goliath here on the move for Angreifen. A remotely controlled demolitions device meant for blowing up obstacles or tanks or infantry, really, though primarily just meant to like blow up, explode obstacles remotely. There actually existed a bigger version of this, known as the Borgwart 4B, which would actually have to be driven to the front line, and then it should be remote controlled. Little fun fact there. Additional fun fact is they're also organised into these sort of armoured companies, either Stugs or actually Tiger tanks also used. They sort of have them sort of attached to them as well. For example, the Panzer Division in Normandy had such a heavy tank company with Goliaths attached to it. In fact, that's where its heavy tanks came from there. So, little fun fact there. Not entirely sure how the Funkline Abteilungs function there like that with the tanks, how they're supposed to work, like were they operating from the tanks, I guess, but I don't know. That was definitely a thing there. All the way there, fuel being harassed again there by Freedom. Very good play. The meanwhile, Angreifen up next will successfully disrupt his opponent fuel there. 10 in the flank in the Fultons, got 5th coming up there. Sturmpani's flanking the Goliath remains here by the western fuel pond there. The 10 here being engaged, and there you go, 5th card rattling the Sturmpani's bit able to remove to deal with the Lieutenant, who is now stuck behind enemy lines. Lieutenant down just 3 men. That'll go for headquarters up, medic stunned. Kuhwagen still not fixed up there for Angreifen. Lieutenant routed as well. Bloody engagement there. MG34 moving up. That's so you got some suppressive firepower here versus Freedom. And the 2nd Armoured, we got the mechanized command post going up there. Very good. Probably a Stuart. And oh! My goodness. Something blew up there. We missed it. Looks like the rear slums just got wiped off the face of this earth. As the Goliath just went off there. Clearly, Freedom was not expecting that. Good work there. We got some Jägerline from squad out here for Angreifen as well. Calling them off map. Probably equivalent with a G43 sniper rifle. Or marksman rifle as those sort of models intended. Grab the eastern point here. Rifleman east was there. No upgrades there for the rifleman so far. No weapon racks or grenades, which I think would be quite helpful there for Freedom. No sign of the doctrine yet there either. Angreifen begin to equip some with Sturmgewehrs. We also got the marksman rifle on the way there for the Jägers. 5th Cup in the centre, not quite ready there. Kaufmann being hit again. Very good and consistent rush from there by Freedom. Thumbs up to that. Thumbs up. Skirmishing there, being lost in there. Go 5th Cup as the Jägers. The Jägers almost got that marksman rifle as well ready. At which point the 5th Cup is going to have to retreat. There we go. We're down to just 3 men. Machine gun coming up the western fuel there. Yeah, because routing the 5th Cup there. Quite successful now. Angreifen to control both fuel points. He's also finally fixed up his Kugelwagen. Very good there for Angreifen as well. We will have to see if he goes for another Goliath, but so far the answer to that one seems to be 9. And we got flares. Wow, you rarely see it on active use after they change. He's like, have to manually set it up. Most people just never bother with them, but Angreifen actually did. Wow. He's even doing it there. Holy smokes. That's impressive. Did Angreifen end some sort of monastery and just devote himself to just theoretical company here to improve his gameplay or something? I mean, he used to be a good player, but I just don't remember for stuff like this, but here we are. Mines going up there for Angreifen, very good. MG34 here. Which monastery then provides you with, top tier company use training? I don't know, but maybe there is one. Or maybe it's just a figment of imagination, I don't know, but either way, western fuel with them being hit by the Lieutenant. Still light tank already here for Freedom. That's going to give Angreifen there a bit of a harder time. He's been caught laying down mines as well. That is definitely not good. But Kenneff on the way there, obviously might want to just cancel that mine. Could also add a Panzer in the Sturmpanzer if he gets the munitions for it. And these tier troops being fought over here and killed by the eastern calf point there. Western side we got heavy fighting there. Focus was the Lieutenant. Mrs. 5th Cup also backing up there. Stuart there causing a bit of a collapse in the centre as well. Angreifen in a bit of a tough position now versus Freedom. Stuart hammering away there. And fast we got the Kuban here versus the Rifle Squad. Back here, troops moving in. We got the Kenmare for the done. In the west, troops are being slowly depleted here by Freedom. In the centre there, we got the Sturmpanzer, so we got the Stuart there. He's hoping to bait it into the Shumin there somehow and then do something with it. Hard to say. We'll have to see if we can actually pull it off. MG4 setting up. The Kenmare moving up on the wrong side there for Angreifen. If he wants to deal with the Stuart right away. Definitely a bit awkward. Definitely a bit awkward. No sign of tech there for Angreifen, by the way. Freedom, I think, is a bit short there in fuel tech to go for it. Filter there being suppressed with the 50 caliber, the Madus. Rather than Rowdy taking heavy damage from the Sturmpani. Of course, Sturmpani, or the Stuart is on their job there to put a stop to that. Crap nonsense. Reasons out to replace the ones killed by the Goliath. Of course, without being told what happened to the previous unit. So, what happened to the other guys? Oh, they retired to a farm upstate. What? We're in Europe. Belgium? Oh, okay. Sounds nice. It is. It's really nice. Line for gun there on the way. Jaegers, they've been cutting the riflemen to ribbons. Flares going off there. Freedom Bar has gone for Urban Assault Company, opening up for Urban Assault equipment. Sherman Assault Kits, Rangers, cover to cover, and of course the M4 Sherman Calliope. Sturm from this Raketenwerfer. On the way, there's going to be tech there for Angreifen. And the German army, the 116th Panzer Minhund, we got rifle grenades up there for the rear echelons, part of the Urban Assault equipment, which also gives access to Molotovs for the riflemen. They're calling it incendiary grenade, but they were probably the ones more likely to call it Molotov than the Soviets. I always found that a bit weird. Grabbing the eastern point there. Riflemen there being suppressed. Troops they're reinforcing. Light Infanterie Schutz providing Angreifen there with a bit of a broader suite of weaponry. Not a bad idea there. And we can of course see here with rifle grenades. He's sort of aiming for some sort of artillery as well. They're obviously not quite on the same level. But there you go. Rifle grenade flies through the skies. But he's close to the skies. And there you go. Lands a kill there on Jürgen. And West Tier Assault is not going well. There's the 5th European issue. They of course got the line for gun, which could cause some cash there to Freedom in the East rifling up. They do get the BARs now. The Browning automatic rifle. Cool bargain here. We got the Schwerpanzerabgutier going up here to sort of try and cover the munitions, I guess, and the carve point, and I guess also the victory point there. That one seems a bit harder to sell there due to some of the terrain there. Oh, he's zooming up. He hits the mine right in front of Raketenwerfer. The Raketenwerfer doesn't see it. Can't react in time, and the Stuart is going to get away there. Bit of bad luck there. Shot. Kinda hit. I don't know how to say. They maybe did a bit of AoE damage, but either way, the Stuart gets away there. Close one, but not quite close enough. In East, Kuban was the Ralph Court. That Kuban's about to go down. Very low in health, and stands no chance versus barred up rifle in heavy cover. It's a Kubelwagen, not a flamethrower tank. Back here, troops reinforcing, healing, preparing for the next big push there for the German army. And Schwerpanzerabgutier going for Obersold first before then going for the authorization. Not a bad pick there. We got reactions the way there for Freedom. Probably planning more rifle grenades. And we also got a briefly consider the multiple appendicitis. Just, I guess, rifle grenades is just what he's planning for here. I mean, urban assault and rifle grenades is usually two things that go hand in hand, but usually don't see it this late into it, I would say. That's sort of more the thing that stands out here. Like, normally you'd be going for the rifle grenades early on, rather than sort of around the mid-early game. So that's interesting there. Angreifen to the Obersold normal stun. We'll see if he plans to go for another set of rifle grenades here. I guess he is. Unless he's planning bazookas or minesweeper, but so far there's no sign of either. So I'm guessing more rifle grenade launchers there being handed out to his men. They're finding on the eastern field point, and the western there has fallen to the German army here. The 116th Panzer Minhund. Looks like the reassurance is just there for sure for now. At least they're not doing anything and not being upgraded either. Oh, there you go. So he's going for double rifle grenade launchers, which again, the timing of it is quite unusual. Again, most players just go for them right away, but Freedom has decided that he's actually going to wait for them. Interesting. They're certainly also surprising upon all of a sudden with double rifle grenade launches. Could certainly have an effect there, possibly on Angreifen. We'll have to see how it works out though, but can't say I've seen this before. Not in this way. Back here, troops being enforcing. All of a sudden, they also almost good to go there. They just sneak the authorization. Now added here to the Schwerpanzerabgutier, in which case they can add the LMG 34. And there you go. Authorization itself is pretty fast. At which point you can go for the Sturmgewehr or the Infanterist. The light machine gun down as we. I just wanted to be upgraded with an Infanterist rifle so much. You just, keep talking about that. But in this case, it's the LMG 34. Rifle grenade and the machine gun. Good work there. We'll have to see again how Angreifen withstands such a light artillery assault there. Light Infanterie should of course run him himself with artillery as well there. Rifle here versus full grenades. We've got grenades there going off. Reinhardt grenade here could be helpful. Artillery fire course raining down the reactions, I imagine. Oh, on the rifle squad causing a bit more damage as well. Angreifen right now has got a good amount on the map here versus Freedom. Freedom is taking up himself. Very good. Can actually soon go for Shermans. Angreifen though is not far himself off from a Panther for either. We should probably upgrade this also and get them moving. Los geht's. directed from the Lieutenant von Schutz in the midst of the Lieutenant's team, causing no casualties, but certainly leaving many open to become casualties. Orbison remain inert here by the sharp hunter Coutier. Oh, looks like they might be slightly stuck, perhaps. Should be. Alright. Should get them moving. Well, he's trying to. Eastern Fury for them exceeds back here by Freedom. Very close to that Sherman. There you go. Panther 4 on the way for Angreifen. He needs to vault here, I guess, or something. Now he's going to have something, have to break up the fence there. There's clearly something a bit wrong there. That's why I have to be careful about how to play some of these tracks, because if they get stuck too close to something else, it can mess up the exiting of units there. So he's going to probably have to move up the Panther 4 to wreck this to free the Orbison, and I'm guessing he's probably trying to vault here, but again, because of the way they're split up, he can't do it properly. So that's a bit of an awkward element there for Angreifen. And certainly one of the more, again, annoying backsides to the whole, you can select the trucks where you want, but again, if you don't do it carefully, you get units that are stuck, and in this case a very expensive infantry unit stuck, which is definitely one of the least things you want stuck anyway. Like, you want your opponent's units to get stuck, but you don't want your own stuff to get stuck. There you go, Sherman on the way. Panther 4 that's wrapped here for Angreifen. So again, he'll probably up the Panther 4 here, crash the fence, and maybe get around to upgrading those Orbison as well there. Surprised he hasn't done that just in ahead of time. Like, the fence doesn't prevent them from getting upgraded unless it's some sort of mystical, magical fence. There we go. Clearly it wasn't a magical fence. Just a really annoying one. Follow them express with the 50 car, but there we go. Our way, they're free to go. The curse has been lifted. 50 car, they're routing. The West Forces routing in return by the Rifleman and the Major Sherman almost down there for Freedom. I just need to get this moving. And of course, Freedom can then proceed to upgrade Sherman with the bolts of blades, making it tougher by increasing its armor and its health. Making it quite tough for medium tank. And still cheaper than a Panther 4 at that. Model J, that is. Mine's down there. Panther 4 westwards. Mine's almost done. Sturmpionier routed. Look out for that building, by the way. It is close to collapsing there. Could be quite painful there for Angreifen. This is one machine gun there. And these Sherman moving up here with infantry support. Moving up the Sherman support. Bullets of blades almost done. Folks are being hammered here in the centre. We got troops being dispatched eastwards to deal with Freedom's eastern flank there. Sherman, or Panther 4, the stuff's not reacting. There you go. Flanking the infantry position to force a rout there. Very good. Look at from nearby. And there you go. Bolts of blades ready. Shot fired and bounced off the newly upgraded Sherman, making things a bit more missable there for Angreifen and the 116th Panzer Division Windhund in the face of the 2nd Armoured Division's ruthless armoured onslaught. Back here, troops reinforcing there for Freedom. Rav going against the Jaegers, landing a nice season hit there. Sherman takes a penetrating hit this time around. Though again, with the bolts of blades, it's not just it gets more like armor, it also gets more health, so it becomes much more durable in many ways. Which really just makes it overall tougher. You should remember to upgrade with the 50 cal, by the way, as well. Wheels on the 5 from the Panther 4 Model J. Machine gun the Lieutenant. Major calling until in the position. Angreifen is swift to react. They need to get the line for gun away as well. Sherman looks like he's going to try and set up and flank here. The Panther 4 shoots, misses. Close one. House collapses under withering American artillery fire. Back here, troops being reinforcing. Sherman under fire here. Half health. Need to get that fixed up. It would be a shame for Freedom to just throw away that Sherman. As for Angreifen, we got a Jagdpanzer on the way. Interesting pick. He's clearly worried about the potential of more armor. We just want to add a more fit hit to the Sherman. Either way, not a common pick here. And certainly Angreifen so far has played, I would say, a rather unique Oberkommando West match so far. He's not quite the twisted tootsie of the Oberkommando West, but he's definitely going places we aren't usually seeing the Oberkommando being taken to. So this is very interesting from that perspective at least. Route call that takes an answer from the Panther 4. half the squad is gone, leaving only 3 men to retreat, but there you go. Eastern side, they're further collapsing there as the assault is further torn apart by the Pantherforce presence. In the far west, we got the Stuart dealing with the Sturmpioneer. Over on Jaegers moving centralwards, we've got the major ground to pawn there. We got 494 versus 110. Freedom needs to put more pressure on the flanks and maneuver better. And he also needs, I think, more Sherman soon. More armor to pressure Angreifen with. More pressure on the flanks as well to try and outmaneuver Angreifen. I think look very good there. The resistance being routed. The Rifle Grenadiers are struggling a bit under intense pressure there from Angreifen's Panzerwaffe. And infantry for that matter. 5th Cavalry there, Veteran 2. Back here, troops reinforcing again. All round with a cut with the bars. And we already got the Lieutenant with bars as well there. Very good. Calliope out, trying to be helpful there with some old Angreifen's infantry, particularly since it's bunched out at times. So Calliope there can be quite effective, though long term he should definitely bring up more Shermans. Oh, machine gun up here with the Stuart, bit of a blow there to Angreifen. Bit of a blow. A massive one, but certainly painful. Sherman getting hit by a Kedden, full up to Panzerfausted. Got the Yak Panzer bringing in as well there with his hard loss into the gun. The Kedden getting eventually 2. Sherman there taking heavy damage almost down the centre Panther 4 here. There's the Calliope going for it there. Already down to almost half health. Pretty good stuff there for Angreifen. Pretty bad news for Freedom. We got 494 versus 102. And there go Calliope barrage. But where? On the machine gun here by the centre victory point. Rockets screaming through the skies. Machine gun there suffers minor casualty for the most part. They all get away. Still, it does make an opening here for Freedom to grab the centre victory point. Panther opening up there. 12 kills close to Veteran 2. Yak Panther being pushed back. The Yak Panzer was based off the Panzer IV chassis. Resistance moving up. Rather going for the Eastern victory points well and Magdium. Centre one grabbed at least. Western points are going to be threatened now with the Sturmpioneer moving up. Also got one sector assault there ready for Angreifen. Resistance hanging back here. Calliope good to go once more. Stuart there hanging back. Sherman. Oh, dead. And an interesting move here. We got Rangers out for Freedom. Interesting timing. Is he going to go for like the triple bazooka Rangers? That'd be an interesting pick here. Also dangerous for Angreifen. Since the triple bazooka Rangers can really do some serious damage to armor due to the bonus they get and the sheer high rate of fire of the bazookas. So let's see what happens there. And we go. We do get the bazooka Rangers. Not as popular as they used to be, but still quite potent in the hands of the right player. They can be really devastating. Western Victory, we see there. I'm going to keep pressing the victory points. 2 thumbs up. Then Lieutenant being wiped out here. Freedom needs to swing those bazookas into action sooner here. Sturm Punch rank from the Western Victory point. Needs to grab that. Maybe going for the centre one. We got 494 versus 89. Folks are pushing forward, then large numbers. Rangers hanging back, waiting for the right time to strike against those Kraut Panzers. Folks advancing 5th cover the flank against such an eventuality. Good work there by Freedom. Good prediction of Angreifen's next move. Thumbs up. There we go. Calliope straight into the infantry push here. Wiping out one of the Volkskriegs squads. The other one is almost taken out as well there. Pretty great strike. Panther falling there. Go makes a mistake. Bazooka fire there. Avoids most of the artillery fire. There we go. We got a smoke screen here to deal with the machine gun. A nicely supported attack here by Angreifen, except the lack of infantry. But still, smoke screen to support the attack is like, you know, 2 thumbs up. I mean, they still need to be careful about those Rangers. The smoke does help a bit, but needs to get the Panther out the fast. Unit wiped as well. Range going for there. Go. Triple bazooka strike there. Takes the Panther 4 down to less than a quarter of health. He needs to get the Panther 4 away from that now. And oh, it's too late again. The Rangers with the bazookas just tore that Panther 4 apart, going nature into the midst of the troops here, causing heavy casualties amongst Angreifen's forces. Calliope is not quite ready to fight again. It's been really painful as well there. He's going to grab the 5th cover of the Jaegers. Very good play then. These push up for the Eastern victory point. Western one reclaimed. Troops are healing and forcing. Calliope's almost got there for Freedom. Double rifle grenades fire there. Blend cover grenade. Ooh la la. Thumbs up there to Angreifen just for that one. Bit of a no-look ability, good as a smoke grenade, but also just the smoke grenade that effectively doubles as an incendiary grenade, so troops can't just pass through it either. Of course, it also works for your own, so don't run through your own bloody blend cover smoke. Just a heads up there. Sadly, it's not some sort of magical chemical that can detect Germanness and just let those who are sufficient German pass through. Storming out there, Foot Rifle need to retreat. Jagdpanzer shoots, just sniping people at this point. Guess that works too. Bar drop, bit of a loss there for Freedom. Need to be careful about that. Bazooka Rangers are good to go once more. Could take out that Jagdpanzer, not careful. Rifle needs to go for the full second amount of casualties. Panzer form all the way, and there you go. Half health from the Jagdpanzer already as one volley of Ranger Bazooka fire. They just causes catastrophic damage to the tank destroyer. Shots bounce off the 80mm of sloped armor. Lucky there for Angreifen. And there you go, Caliber Barrage causing further destruction, calamity, and disaster. Or was that actually just some other artillery? Hard to say there. Now, I think it was a Caliber Barrage, but he seems to have been stopped short a bit. All the way though, further harm there to Angreifen's infantry. Eastern fuel pond there being seized by Freedom. Far west pond also been grabbed there. Freedom's on the move here as Angreifen, and he's struggling a bit there. He's going to need to get more tanks out of Freedom and Angreifen. Angreifen's going for a Panther. Meanwhile, Freedom is not going for an additional armor so far. Jagdpanzer there in need of repairs. And he's equipping the rear echelons with bars as well. You can equip both? Huh. I didn't know that. I haven't really explained because I'm really used to the Doctrine much, but also just I've never seen anyone do that. Like, I guess people just assume you can equip with the Rifle Grenade. Apparently you can equip with the Rifle Grenade launcher and a bar. 2 thumbs up to Freedom for discovering that, I guess. That's a first. No, Carl, you can't do that. That's illegal. Well, watch me anyways. Oh my god, he's a rogue. Well, I guess it works. Jagdpanzer there, good to go for Angreifen in the west. Here we got to defend the western victory point here. And instead of going for more regular tanks, he's calling another Calliope. I guess he's just mostly focused at this point on Angreifen's infantry. Just wants to, like, remove it from the face of this very earth. And there you go. Bar Rifle Grenadiers. With rifle support, they're going for the Jaegers. Damage being inflicted on the Jaegers down to 3 men. Half health. They got literally 3 of them. I guess my mind messed that up. Machines setting up to support the infantry alongside the Panther on the western push there. Double Calipes ready. But are they ready to kill? Bar Rifle Grenadiers, the Obersoldaten. Down to fire here from a German MD-3014. That's the Obersoldaten push ahead here. Stood there's the Volkswagen Climb Barrage on the 50 cal machine gun crew there. Devastating the crew and knocking off the face of this earth. Panther moving ahead here. No. Oh, that's one of his own mines, so never mind. Bazooka Rangers could be trying to deal with the Panther 4. Unit wiped here in the southeast. Rifle squad annihilated. He's down to just 1 rifle squad here. Bit of problem there for him. There you go. Climb Barrage on the Volkswagen Grenadiers. Oh dear, also Panther 4 could set off on its own mine, and there we go, mine goes off, damaging the Panther 4's engine, allowing the Bazooka Rangers to try possibly take it out there. That'd be quite a blow there to Angreifen, and so it looks like he's going to do it. There we go, 5th couple crewed. There we go. We even got cover to cover, rarely utilized ability, despite being a smokescreen. Also gives nearby troops sprint all the way though. Panther 4 trying to go with the Rifleman going for it. He's got Molotov, of course. 340 research grenades he hasn't. Oh, with the machine gun routed. Rangers suppressed still, they can't quite catch up here. There we go, they got it. Of course, they still got the sprint from cover to cover. They will go for an attempt here to take out the Panther 4. Oh, they're being stuffed up. Can they get it? Shot bounced. Sturm Pioneers for the bars, and Betsy 2, they're blocking the grenade on the Sturm Pioneer. They dodge it. He needs to retreat the Rangers now. Let's be too late. Incredibly close save there, the Panther 4 for Angreifen. Artillery fire here on the east side. Machine gun all taken out there by withering American artillery fire there. As the Major calls in himself a nice little stonk, which is what artillery call-ins were called. Depending on size, they could also be called a serenade if they were really big. Like they had terminology for that. So, fun fact there. Turn on the fire here. Jagdpanzer moving up. Rifle squad down the way for Freedom. They could also just go on for Ranger squad, the Thompsons. Rifle in here. A bit overwhelmed on the west side. We got the Sturm support here. We got 78 versus 445. East side here, we got the Jaegers and the Obersoldaten about there. Calliope might be ready to unleash hell on them. Got one doing in fact right here. We got the Obersoldaten, we got the Jaegers retreating. They're having none of this. And poor Friedrich had a bit too much. Full squad almost taken out with the Stuart Lights. And a quick response to the next target there. Possible missed opportunity. We got the Jagdpanzer charging into the midst of here. right between all of the Calliope. Shoots one, goes for the Steward, which gets Panther faster. Calliope firing on the False Gun. He's almost wiping them out there. And we got Sector Assault here. A dashing assault by Angreifen, though a bit under supported. Air support striking at the Calliope. Misses the Steward there with the Jagdpanzer. What is he doing? He's disengaging. He's too afraid here, possibly the Rangers. He's scanning him. Instead, he's swinging the Panther 4. That's supposed to take out the Steward. Could actually take out the big cruise one. There you go. Wipes it. Oh dear. Steward is toast. Rangers being headed, forcing the Jagdpanzer pullback. Steward down. BS in trouble as well there. And there you go. Bazooka Rangers engage the Panther 4. Two penetrate. I think the one bounces. Other Panther 4 blitzes out of there. Quick save there by Angreifen. In the south there, more infantry brought up to hold up the assault there from Freedom. Really would have benefited some tanks here. It's probably also why in the end he ignored these Calliope to go for the Steward, because the Steward is more of a constant threat and disruption to his infantry and other things compared to the Calliope, which once they're fired, the rocket payload, they're not going to be doing anything for at least a minute. So, like, you know, letting those get away is less of a problem than, say, getting the Steward get away. So I can see the logic there, to be honest, by Angreifen, in which case, thumbs up to that strong prioritization there from him. It's a good work there. Rifleman routed. Freedom really needs more armor or a tank destroyer. We got 426 with 78. Jagdpanzer running ahead. There go, going for the Calliope, but misses the Calliope. Route grenades and whatnot, they're all firing at the Jagdpanzer, but it is, well, futile. Calliope firing off a barrage as well, but not doing anything in terms of serious damage, and now has to spend a minute and a half, you know, again, reloading. So again, it's effectively just not a factor again for a minute and a half there. Of course, there's the other Calliope, but again, once that's over, it's another minute and a half there. In this case, it's another whiff, so again, just not really much effect for the time being. And that's also the problem then going for too many Calliope squads. At this point, it's effectively like 760 manpower and 230 fuel. That's roughly the equivalent, like, you know, of a slightly spicier Tiger tank or other heavy tank. A bit more costly manpower. That effectively, again, for almost 2 minutes, does nothing. That's not exactly good in a situation where it's got no frontline armor. So, while it is in theory not bad if, like, Angreifen dug in harder, because he didn't, I mean, the Caliope's do run into some issues. And then Angreifen need to look like really seriously blow up to really, like, you know, make this pay off. So, bit of a bad call there by Freedom, bit of a bad call. One, I think, again, supported by a sufficient number of tanks. I think we're great there versus Angreifen, but double Calliope was very much a mistake there strategically. It's a bit unfortunate than for Freedom. He's down to 26, and it's starting to look like this is very much Angreifen's match. Freedom's chance of pulling this one out of the hat as a victory for him, I think, is very much close to nil. Angreifen is thoroughly dug in, plus in a pinch he can call in Sector Assault as well to further disrupt and delay Freedom and the 2nd Armored Division here. And even then, it does not look like it's going to be particularly relevant. We got 6 points left, 4 points left. Robsport almost taken out. 2 points left, and yeah, that looks to be almost GG. 1 point left, and there we go. Game over. A loss here for Freedom, a victory for Angreifen, a victory for the German army, and a victory for Overwatch. I mean, overall, nice play there by Angreifen. He almost made use of the entire doctrine, except, well, for the Fatherland and the houses, well, not quite the entire doctrine, but he actually made good use of early warning systems, more than most people ever use it, so, you know, thumbs up there. Freedom, I think, also made some good maneuvers, but he chose his doctrine too late. He also went for too many Calliopes, and certainly also tried to flank Angreifen more than he actually did. Meanwhile, Angreifen felt like was overall more flexible than his opponents. Good play there by Angreifen, a nice return to form there, not having seen him for some time there, so good work there. So I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, all, tell friends, tell family, but don't tell your enemies. This is Pro Links and cheers. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll see you tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.